So you've heard me mention these things about momentum, and this is going to be one of the big things that you'll hear me mention, is momentum, because I've experienced it in a positive direction. And whenever that's the only thing that you experience, where you're doing all these things, you're very active. It's easy as a youth, whenever you're doing loads of activities, you're around great people, you're in great relationships, life moves fast and you have a lot of fun. But whenever you have that same momentum and you start to apply it in aggressive areas, in areas of just dislike for other people, well then you can realize how quick things can start to build up a negative momentum. So the reason that I share it is because I realize how effective it is. Whenever I look at other people, I see exactly every time what that person's momentum is. So if you want to create a great life, if you want to create a life of improvement, well, the momentum that you build is going to be the thing that helps you. Because I've noticed whenever I'm eating healthy, and I mean I'm really on point with my health, at the moments where I eat something that's maybe not very healthy, it does not even make a scratch on the effectiveness of my health. Because I've been eating such good stuff that my body just feels like it can handle anything. So say you're extremely stressed, you're around a bunch of sick people, you're in a terrible environment, you've drank the wrong water, say it's got some viruses in it, you've eaten undercooked meat that's from terrible quality source, which has happened to me, by the way. Guess what? You wake up the next day totally fine. Whereas someone else that's consumed it would probably be in hospital. You've built up the momentum within yourself with your health to be on point. And this also helps where, say you did get caught up in something negative, a negative mindset for example, but you run so positively, consistently. So let's say for years you've been thinking positive and you always find solutions, but just somehow you got caught up in a month of negative thinking. Guess what? You will eventually and very quickly get right back in that positive thinking. Something's going to pop up for you that's going to correct the way you're thinking and get you moving in the right direction. Whereas if you've been caught up in years and years of negative thinking, it's going to take an initial effort of that positive thinking to break what you've been doing, to really start to put a hammer in place, to start to change that direction of where you're going. So it will take an initial amount of effort, and it is an effort every day in what you do. It's just a matter of where you put your energy. It takes effort to think negatively, and also takes effort to think positively. So you're going to put your effort into thinking positively or negatively. So whenever you're making that initial change from doing something that's ineffective to the more effective way, from something that's negative to positive, from something that's unhealthy to healthy, it's going to take a lot of effort. Because you're going to do something and put in effort, and then you're going to find it easy to go back to your normal ways. So you got to keep putting that effort in to remember to do the new one, to do the more effective one, and then you'll build the momentum. But guess what? You'll start to get more energy whilst you do the better one. You'll start to think better whilst doing the better one, and then you'll just build another kind of momentum in a better direction, and those things will serve you. And the more ways you can do it, you'll set yourself up for a more successful life. The people around you will be more successful, and your life's going to be far more enjoyable, because we all will continuously have experiences throughout our whole life. Nobody has time for more problems. Even the most successful person has no time for more problems. So why be stupid enough to set yourself up for a high amount of problems with a negative attitude, with an unhealthy diet, an unhealthy lifestyle, a lack of development for yourself, and no development for the people around you, where you start to create problems and then set yourself up for even further future problems. Whereas if you just made the change now, where you put all your efforts into this focus of being healthy, being effective, developing yourself, developing the people around you, living a happy life for yourself, and setting the other people around you up for happy lives. Because life's still going to throw challenges. But when you've got a whole team, a whole group, a whole family in a positive focused direction that actually comes from a basis that is rooted, not just something that's superficial and you put on fake smiles the one night you go out and meet other people. No, I'm saying every moment you're doing stuff that's effective. So even if it's tough, even if it's difficult, even if you're all working and digging and pushing, but you're doing it from a place of let's do this effectively, let's find the most efficient place to put in our energies, well, guess what? You're going to get great results, and you're also going to set yourself up for an amazing long-term success. Do it.